It's Nolan. Climbing to the next floor. Them petty niggas tryna extort. They keeping track of me so much they hitting export. The Brahma bullet is rapping equipped with new mechanics. Loot expanding, got the cameras rolling like the Dakota Fanning. Fuck no, I be spitting crack and never touch dope. Dough selling this product, I work for Cutco. Took a little break, had to get my chicken straight. Nigga spitting like I'm finna drop a fucking mixtape, bitch please. I need all my fees, no apologies. Quality mixed with quantity. I'm the hottest breed, Southside ruler. We grew up popping the tuna. Now I'm a connoisseur for popping out your medulla. The Godfather, a martyr, smarter than I put on to y'all. I've been rapping since niggas was using calling cards. Every wish is my command, listing my demands. Need them by the day, and get your ass beat with pots and pans. Working like an immigrant, funky like the chicken plant. About to do this tiny dance, I'm dodging all the sycophants. People on the gram still talking, I don't give a damn. Dusty niggas stay in your circle, I call them ceiling fans. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. This is the official City Cinderella mixtape review video. If you here, you must be here to talk about JT. You must be here to see what we got to say about the City Cinderella mixtape project that just was released. You must be here to talk about some music, and that's where we're going to keep it, all right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know from the jump. How do I think this City Cinderella project fares from JT? There's elements about it that I like. There's elements about it I like a lot. There's elements about it that I wasn't jiving with for the most part. Where do I sit with this? Am I going to come back to this project after July 19th, 2024? There's a couple songs I will come back to. As a whole, absolutely not. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to beat around the bush. We just going to keep it all the way real. She's got some records on here that I fuck with. She's got some records that I felt had great potential. And she's got some shit on here that I just can't get with. All right? But we're going to go track by track. We're not going to go as in-depth as we did for, Megan Thee Stallion. We're not going to go as in-depth as we did for Eminem. And the reason why we're not going to go as in-depth with this project is because I don't feel like JT went as in-depth with the project as she possibly could have. What I do like is that she really leaned into the City Cinderella theme. So everything kind of leans into the grit and the grime of her come up. Her objective with this project was to bring people into, I guess, the darker side of her life, the pre-City Girl era, you know what I mean? Or the City Girl era that she actually lived through, actually in the city of Miami in Dade County prior to getting a record deal. So she brought us a lot of that, those early stories, which I think was a good touch. I think she had her head in the right space to make this project about that, which kind of leans into the Cinderella story, right? The rags to riches, literally being in the slums, doing what you got to do to survive. But at a certain point, you're able to break out from that, right? And fulfill some other things going on, your actual dreams, aspirations. So it's like a hood Cinderella story, right? So I like the theme. I like that she took us to, her earlier life. Less bops on the album, which I think work against her in a certain way. And we're gonna get all of that out the way now. Okay? So here's my synopsis, and then we're gonna go into slight track by track. Overall, I really love the production on this project. I think she had some really dope beats on here. Production wise, this is probably one of my favorite releases of the year. Just if we're talking beats, like she has tracks on here, I would literally go find the tracks on YouTube and do freestyles too. And I could damn near do half the album, if not more, full of JT freestyles for the next 2 weeks. If I really cared to, do that. Cause she has a great ear for beats. When you get into the production choices, you could tell that her early influences weren't just female rappers. You could tell that she's really ingrained into the trap music era. I think she was definitely trying to prepare us for that sound with OK and the remix with Jeezy, and especially choosing Jeezy as the feature, which I was advocating for. I was pushing for that to be a thing before we even found out that was actually going to be the move. So again, I'm locked in, right? I'm coming in like, all right, bet. So the opening song is this record, Hope. And first thing off rip is I noticed the beat selection. I'm like, damn, this sound like something early Tip would have got on. This sound like some, you know what I'm saying? Early Tip. Sound like that early 2000s, mid 2000s UGK, Scarface type shit. I could hear my Southern Legends rapping on this type of beat. You could even say it has Justice League influence, you know what I mean? With the instrumentation, right? The layers, the choir that comes in. Okay, you got me. Then she comes in, storytelling. I never really knew that JT could get into her storytelling bag. I respect that. I like that. Matter of fact, while we're here, we're not going to do lyrics on a lot of these songs, but I do want to give her the respect on this particular record. Even if we don't do no other ones, I want to give her the respect of telling her story on this song. So let's go ahead and pull up the lyrics for Hope. Okay. So she starts the project coming in saying, let me go ahead and fucking mute this damn shit, because they're going to try to throw some ads on this Genius shit. And y'all know how angry I get when Genius start coming with they freaking ads. So she comes in, starts the mixtape. Let's be clear. Mixtape. With still the same bitch. Ain't shit changed. Damn, I miss my dogs. Damn, I miss the game. Moved away from home, hoping shit changed. Still a lot of trauma eating at my brain. Okay, you got me. Chorus comes in. Bitch, I'm still mad from 20 years ago. Wonder why my daddy gave my mama dope. Young, black, and lost, but never lost hope. Young, black, and lost, but never lost hope. I like it. You got me. Right? This is what I be asking for from a lot of not just the ladies, but just the artists in today's music game. Y'all want to give us the riches when you up. But what about life before that? What about what's really, you know what I'm saying? What about your day-to-day psyche? How you doing up here? What do you really think about outside of trying to get a bag? I know we think about getting a bag, but what else circulates through your mind? She says, rent past due, but my shoes new. Non-rapping bitch, who the fuck you talking to? I think that's a shot at Cardi, but she could be talking about anybody, right? I was off in Saks, Gucci alligator bags, while you was laying on your back and stuffing bottles up your ass. And on Genius, they've got a photo of Cardi B in the strip club. Wow, Genius, y'all really went real explicit. You see her booty hole in this picture. Oh my God. Someone dug deep for this. Somebody that hate Cardi must have put this up. So it says she used to be a prostitute stripper in the past, and lots of images and videos have surfaced online. This image is separate from the video that was debunked as someone else. Okay. Cardi herself has never addressed this image, but it's real, they say. And basically, I don't see no bottle being stuffed up nobody's tail, but we see somebody. I'm glad I can't show y'all. Okay. Furthermore, she says, these niggas ain't shit. Words from my auntie. 8 mug shots, niggas still beg to fuck me. Hey. Hey, if one thing is true, motherfuckers don't care about a jailbird. They still gonna fuck with a jailbird, male or female. Some motherfuckers just like jailbirds. She said, bitch, I'm too rare like NY with some palm trees. Yeah, you don't really see NY with no palm trees. You might see one in Jersey, but you got to go real far out in Jersey. She says, bitches ever played in his face where my palm be. These are facts. Ask the bitches on my block how. I was parked at them stores with them pieces in my socks. And I'm still hot in the summer, terry cloth. Made it to the top, and I swear I never stopped. So she's not like super lyrical, but what she's saying on here holds some depth to it. I'm gonna skip past the hook. She said, who would have thought me, JT, would be sitting at awards? I was just in sale 3. Now it's Italy, solo dates at symphonies. Champagne glasses, Ferragamo's on my feet. So fresh, so clean, and I made it from the dirt. Can't understand a menu. Send a bitch a surf and turf. Like, shit, I don't know what the fuck is on this menu. Just give me the surf and turf, bitch. I fuck with that. That's the authenticity that people be asking for. And a lot of artists just don't want to be vulnerable enough to give it. She says, I won't bend and I won't fold. Why? No bars, 500,000 sold. So she went up and flexed and said, hey, no bars is certified gold. Salute to that. I fuck with that. I actually like the intro. It captivated me. It made me want to hear more. Track number 2, Brick Talk. Now, when it comes in, I'm like, okay, she really going trap. She really like, this ain't just no phase. Like, this is the album. This is trap, baby. We on some trap music vibes. Wow. This kind of linked into more Gucci-ish. Now, just because I'm saying this don't mean I like this song. I don't like this song. There's I will say it's quite disturbing hearing you talk about people holding pills in their coochie hole, and you said she had 200 pills in the coochie hole, 200 more in her booty hole. I know there's people that live that lifestyle. I know there's people that's doing that shit right now. I would tell them to pipe down. I'm trying to rhyme and shit. I would tell them to pipe down, because I'm like, wow. If you got to do all of that, you might need to move out of town. Jesus. The way she accentuated her words, like with her accent, that shit was really disturbing for me. I don't think I was able to digest the rest of the song on that one, but it was very Gucci-ish. Not one of my favorites. Won't make it to the playlist. Number 3. Track number 3. Oh, here we go back into that Jeezy vibe. I fuck with it. Or at least I want to fuck with it, right? When I first heard the beat kick in and I heard those, I thought it was a DJ Toomp beat. DJ Toomp produced a lot of music for Jeezy and T.I. Turns out it's not, but they have his signature drum pattern and horn riffs that he uses to produce a lot of stuff. However, although I do think the lyrics on this song are pretty decent based on the story that she's trying to paint, and I like, I told y'all in the beginning, I like how she's painting this City Cinderella story. I feel like her rap voice is very monotone. And when you're trying to give us stories, you got to keep us captivated into the story, which means you're going to need certain inflections. You're going to need certain things to keep people in tune with the story. The lyrics is cool, but the delivery is just not there, right? And I'm gonna put it in perspective. Let's get into the great storytellers in hip hop over time. Slick Rick, we know that voice, right? Ghostface Killer, we know that voice. Early Foxy Brown, China Doll era, all that type shit. You knew the voice. She told you stories, she told you shit, but it was unique. T.I., early dope shit. The voice stuck with you. Jeezy, not a lyrical rapper. You hear that voice, you hear that inflection. You don't even got to know if Jeezy's telling the truth. You think he is, because he sound like he really lived it. I'm not saying you didn't, but you don't sound convincing, right? It's just bars and talk. You know what I'm saying? So I think she had the right idea with this old joint. I even liked the hook. I didn't want to hear DJ Khaled on this record, but it was a nice touch. I think it was Your Mom on the intro. It has all of the elements of a good song except how you rap. Right? Track number 4, Serving. Another good beat. She 4 for 4 on beats. I like the hook on Serving, right? But on this one, verses, pretty weak, right? This is where we start saying, okay, we 4 tracks into a solo JT project. Is she able to captivate my attention for a whole 16 songs? Is she a strong enough rapper to make me sit through 2 verses on every song of her own creativity? This is where I start to second guess that decision, right? And this is the song that made me say, people have been trying to put JT in this lyricist category, right? Because she comes out and she says, bitch, I write my own raps, da 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 da. She pops it off like she's really a supreme lyricist. No. What I find funny is people try to put JT in the lyricist category, but then when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion, she's a much better lyricist than JT. It's just that she, instead of people talking about her lyrics, people more so deduct points on Megan Thee Stallion because they claim that her flow is predictable. Well, listening to City Cinderella, most of these songs, she didn't switch up her flow very many times. And she had a very straightforward flow. It's not like she had the double time or triplet flow that's being used in a lot of music today. It's just straight up talk rap, right? So is anybody going to critique the flow on that? I'm just saying, if we're going to put people in the lyricist category, then you have to be held up to the rest of the people in the lyricist category. And that actually means you got a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Because if I put you in a lyrical category and you're not giving me lyrics, no. We'll keep it moving. Track 5, DOD, Dancing on the Dick. Dope beat. Another dope beat. Her ear on this project, impeccable. Now, this DOD song is a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more up-tempo. It's club friendly. It could be played in a strip club. And now we start to hear JT sounding a lot more comfortable on the record, right? Like we know City Girls for upbeat club, strip club anthems. Radio friendly anthems. That was their strong point. That was their pocket. That's where they went wrong in trying to do cheesy ass tropes that they had already maximized. But here, this felt authentic. It felt real. You know what I'm saying? She's rapping. The lyrics are matching up with the beat. They're matching up with the content. Based on the fact that I'm a straight man listening to the record, do I want to hear about you dancing on the dick? You do a spit ad lib on there where you talking about spitting on the dick. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm probably not going to listen to it, right? But I will say she had some dope punchlines on this song, right? Despite the pieces on there that turned me off, it was still an enjoyable listen. And out of the first, what is this, track 5? Out of the first 5 songs, it's probably the best one if all things are considered, right? So, chorus is, I ain't never ran from the dick, smack it from the back, I'ma dance on the dick. Lordy. Matter of fact, we're going to skip that. I was going to get into the lyrics on that one. Nope. Sorry. Number 6, Lemon Pepper. This is the song that was circulating a couple days prior to the mixtape dropping. Of course, it was circulating because of the bars aimed at Cardi. You know, basically saying that she's a flop, which we can't really... You can't be a lesser artist calling nobody a flop. It just doesn't work. And then there was these Rick Owens, baby, these ain't prison pants, you know, pulling up from their old dispute. The thing about the snippet that was floating around, it didn't really give you all that much to look forward to, because it was like, if this is the scathing diss, I don't really like it. It doesn't sound unique. It sounds boring. It sounds like you're not even motivated. listening to it in the sequencing of the album or the mixtape. I got to make sure to keep saying mixtape because she's very clear that this isn't an album. This is more like a prequel project. I still don't like this Lemon Pepper record. It sounds better in the sequencing of the album, but no, it's a no for me. Stunner Girl, definitely a no. Hate her voice, hate her part of the track. Won't be coming back to Lemon Pepper. You name a song Lemon Pepper and have absolutely no seasoning on it. Track number 7, Swang. I fuck with Swang. Gotta get added to the playlist. Okay? And by track 7, I keep talking about her ear for production. By track 7, I was sold on JT probably needs to consider maybe doing some creative direction or A&R work for some of these other artists out here. There's a lot of talented artists or people that can possibly have potential. Let me say it in those terms. It's not a lot of talented artists, but there's a lot of artists that have potential. They may have flows, they may have concepts, they may have other things going for them. But the production in hip hop right now is so stale, it's so one-dimensional. Everybody's pretty much rapping over the same style of shit. I like the ear that she has. I think she would be a great person to like sit and actually go through, yo, I got 50 beats right here. Help me choose, which one I should rap on today. Or help me choose 5 that's going to be good for me to go out and fuck with. Because the beats on this project, for me, as a Southern hip hop listener, as somebody who understands all of the dynamics, chef's kiss. But once you get on these records, what are you doing with them? You know what I'm saying? And Swang, I feel like you knocked it out the park, right? She sounds comfortable on the beat. It's another upbeat track. It fits. It works, right? When she goes more into the slower, moody songs, her lyrics are there, but it doesn't sound like she knows how to actually rap effectively on those slower beats because she is known for being on the act up. You could get act up. You know what I'm saying? She's known for being on those higher tempos. She sounds good on Swang. Matter of fact, we'll do Swang lyrics because this is, at this point, that became my favorite off the project. And it still might be my favorite. Right? Just a young bitch from the bottom, but it's lonely looking at the top. These hoes want smoke, I bet they flop. And if you playing neutral when it's up, you a op. If I find out you flaw, hold a picture getting cropped. Now, I gotta be honest. Young Miami called you out, when y'all was having that Twitter back and forth and she said, girl, every song that you made is dissing me. You wonder why I don't want to be around and why I'm not around. Every song you done put out solo, you dissing me on it. And I still supported you and tweeted them shits out knowing you was dissing. If I find out you flaw, hold a picture getting cropped. What picture need to be cropped? We don't see you in no pictures with nobody. Bitch getting blocked. That was the next line. Slap JT, what they hollering about? What y'all hoes smoking on? Miley Rock? That ain't how you living? Went from hitting licks to the millions? A boss ass bitch, what is giving? Soon as I jumped out the feds, I went to the bank and I went and got ahead. I've been through a lot, had to pay my dues for some bad choices. Now I'm hated by a bitch with a man voice. Oh my God. They say this line right here is aimed at Glorilla. Now I'm hated by a bitch with a man voice. Oh my God. I'm just getting to the bag. What they mad for? It ain't adding up. These hoes need a math course. Talk behind my back and they smile in my face, but I'm putting names on it. I ain't giving bitches grace. She's cooking. The hook come in. Let me cook though. Hold up. Let me cook, ho. Let me cook though. This ain't the Shade Room blogs of the TV, ho. If it's some pressure, better swing when you see me, ho. I'm with it. I'm sold. better swing when you see me, ho. Tighten up, better swing when you see me, ho. Switched up on me, dang, that was easy, ho. But if it's smoke, you better swing when you see me, ho. Hey, I'm with it. And I don't hide, bitch, I hang like the TV, ho. Birkin bag full of cheese, baked ziti, ho. She going. Rocks in my ear, can't hear all the shit talking. How you trolling and you're sitting in the WIC office? Yeah. How? Swang is that motherfucker, man. I don't fuck with the help I do big bosses, pussy hoe. You got a letter from your rent office, you got evicted. You talking shit on me, you sitting at the WIC office and getting letters from your rent office. You need to get off this. I'm so. You feel me? What's T? Shit getting out of hand. Bitch, you let her talk shit when you really is a fan. Bitch. I like this record. I fuck with it. This was her in her element. If she would have gave me more of these on this project, we be having a totally different conversation. Totally different conversation. Unfortunately, Swang was pretty much the peak. Okay. Track number 8, 90s Baby. Don't like this record. She's rapping on it, but I don't like this record. The Joe sample in the beginning, I thought was going to be, okay, she finna do a sentimental record, you know what I'm saying? Or go into, you know what I mean? Sampling 90s, I was like, all right, we going somewhere different. Soon as the Joe sample ends, it goes into another upbeat track. I actually like the upbeat track, but I don't like how it meshes with the Joe sample being on the chorus. Some people gonna disagree with me on that one. It wasn't pleasant to my ear. It was a freaky song, all that good shit, but I don't like it. And that's just my opinion. Number 9, Uncle Al. Another song, love the motherfucking beat. I'm telling y'all, her beats on this project is stupid. This is another song where she shines because these faster up-tempo tracks is where she has her most comfort. She get to pop her shit. She gets to say her punchlines. She get to shake a little ass. Those 3 elements are her zone. If she linked further into this project would be so much better. I know she wanted to tell and craft a story, but we see that's not your strong point, and we see you kind of struggling. You're a professional rapper. You've been signed for nearly 8 years. I shouldn't hear you sounding like you're struggling on nobody's beat. Right? But this record has potential. Could be a single. Takes you back to the 90s bass music vibes. I like that. Uncle Luke shit. MC Shy D shit. Raheem the Dream shit. Kilo Ali shit. So Def All-Star shit. I'm there. Right? I like everything on this song except the chorus, whomever that is singing. I don't know if that's JT trying to sing or whoever that is. It wasn't pleasant to the ear. I think this song had a lot more potential. This should have been the City Girls collab. This should have been the Young Miami feature on the project. It was just missing Miami. She would have knocked it out. Whoever would have wrote the fucking rap for her would have knocked it out. Y'all should have had one. Just one. And we didn't get it. Track number 10, Sideways. Listening to this in the sequence of the mixtape, I actually like it a lot better than when it was a single. I still don't care for her sleepy delivery on it. But again, in the sequencing of the project, listening to the concept of the project, I get it. Right? Because this whole project is supposed to be painting her as, y'all see me as this hood glam chick, but y'all don't focus enough on the hood part of that. So she wanted to take y'all back to her hood so that y'all could see where she finna go next. I get it. Track number 11, Okay. I've been telling y'all since it dropped, I fuck with it. This was one of the first songs from JT that I've actually liked. My stance hasn't changed. 12, JT Coming. The beat on here sounds like a 2000s era slip and slide beat, you know what I'm saying? Trainer, Trick Daddy, the original version of Rick Ross. And she's spitting on here. The hook is terrible. I don't even like the I like the original. I don't like the sample on it on here. Right? We'll get into the verses on this because she's rapping. What's the name of this song again? Goddamn. I forgot the name of the shit. JT coming. All right. She say, JT, you know I'm vicious. Fenty lip gloss and I'm blowing kisses. Pulling up with 40 bitches. They jumping in the pool and they showing titties. Whistle while you're twerking. Fuck unemployment, bitch, we working. I'm never tired of Birkins. Add a Louis lingerie and Fendi curtain. She rapping, swear to God. I'm in the gym doing squats in my Yeezy pods. Hard. I'm with this shit for real. One time for my bitches in them stripper heels. What's up, twin? Why you sitting still? Make that ass clap so I know it's real. Don't panic, bitch. You don't want me to get on my Miami shit. Like, this ain't no lyricism. You gonna make no phone call to nobody and be like, oh, this is lyrical, miracle, spiritual. Nah. But the way she was riding the beat, she sound good. She said, it's been a while since you gave ho, it's time to give it up. Like a bitch with a fresh BBL, you can't sit with us. Because when you get a fresh BBL, you can't sit nowhere. Fine motherfucker white boy say I rock. I gotta stay protected because y'all stay on my cock. My new whip beautiful, I call it pussy whip. It was a gift. My nigga friend say he pussy whipped. So, yeah, you know, she put that thing on him. He came and gave her a new car. But he really rich, big fish. His ops try the same shit. And them niggas really think they flexing. Me and my bitches got iced out wristbands. It's never giving broke. We the rich friends. All from the pussy and these rich men. All my friends do hair and pull scams. If you live in that lifestyle, this is for you. I don't live that lifestyle, but I liked hearing it. It was a solid record. I just didn't like that JT Coming lazy ass hook. Track number 13, All Stars featuring Clip. This song stinks. Skip. Track number 14, Red Flowers, another one with a really hard beat. And she comes in spitting before the beat even dropped. Like, she previewed this one on the documentary, and I was like, I wonder what that song is. I actually like the raps on this one. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Red Flowers. Track number 15, Star of the Show. Star of the Show was a no. Excuse me. But although I don't like Star of the Show, I like the fact that she tried something different. As you could tell from the way the beat is sampled and the way that the drums hit, she's rapping on like a Dipset beat, which you don't hear too many artists in 2024 even attempting to get on a Dipset type beat. Like, this is like 2005 Killer Season Dipset type beat. She even had kind of Cameron-ish flow on here. So I'm like, damn, okay. That's dope to know that she even understands and appreciates that era of music for her to get one of those on this project. I think this song would have been a lot more digestible because she did have some good lines on here. But the way that the beat itself is mixed, it's conflicting with the music. It doesn't sound musical to me. It sounds jumbled. Her voice is clear, so it ain't her vocals, it's the beat. And it's not an enjoyable listen, it's painful. But she had some dope lyrics on there. Track number 16, OK Remix featuring Jeezy. We just got that about a week or two ago. I still fuck with it. I like the original. I like the remix. Keep pushing it. Keep trying to get it further up them charts. Now, where do I stand on City Cinderella as a whole, as an entire project? I gotta give it 5.5, 6. It's not a good project, but it has some really good elements to it. Had she took more time to perfect her flow on the majority of the music, she could have got a 6.5, 7. But there was just some moments on there where I'm like, the bars are there, but the delivery's not. Right? The bars ain't there and the delivery's not, but this is a really great beat that I like. And there was too many moments where I had to sit there and say that to myself and try to force myself to listen to the rest of the record because I'm like, I love this beat. I want to like this record, but I wish somebody else was rapping on this song. So 5.5, 6. Where she gets it right is Hope. O is decent. You know what I'm saying? And I like the story on it and the stuff like that. Cool. DOD. Swang. Uncle Al. Okay. Red Flowers. Okay remix. That's 7 songs out of 16 that I fuck with. 5.5, 6. If you want to be lenient, you'll say 6. If you want to be hard, 5.5. Okay. I think she has a lot of upside. I think when she comes back with her next project, she'll be able to work out some of those kinks, learn from where she may have made mistakes, keep the ear for the beats. But she needs to get more comfortable in that booth, get more repetitions on that mic, really condition herself, get her cadence together, get her delivery together, because people want to hear you sound confident. People want to hear you sound like a professional. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I take issue with a lot of the industry today is I should not be able to critique a professional rapper with a record deal that gets paid to produce music for the people. And I have to point out the flaws in your flow. Your flow should be what gets you signed. Your ability should be what gets you signed. Right? And star power, because that plays a part in it. But if you don't have those 3 things, what are we talking about? Why are we here? But I think she has an opportunity to make it better. She has the public on her side. People are vibing. So hopefully, you know, she's going to go out and perform this stuff on her upcoming tour. Hopefully she knows this stuff front and back. But I hope by the time she drops the official album, you know, she just sounds more seasoned. Because again, you've been out here since 2017, 2018. I shouldn't be able to be picking holes in a professional rapper's flow. All right. Let me know what y'all think of all this down below in the comments. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider where we have these talks all the time. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Much love and respect, y'all. Peace.
Yeah, king of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.